There are a number of optional commands that change how your own character is seen by others. I will discuss several of these now. The title command changes what people see when they look in a room. If you were to enter "Title is a fierce warrior," others would see "Kara is a fierce warrior" when entering your room. More details are seen in Help Title. The pretitle command is an option similar to title, but is a short phrase that displays before your name. If you set your pretitle to Guardian, your full name when interacting with others would be Guardian Kara. The title command is always available, while pretitles cost trivia points to add. Some players find pretitles confusing, so there is a no pretitle config option to turn off display of pretitles. When other players look at you, they see what equipment you are using and a description. Your description can be customized using the description command. See Help Description for how to enter the description editor and the commands available. If you type finger player name, you may see additional information about a player, such as an email address, a website, or where they're from. This information is completely optional, but entering an email address is recommended. You can use Email Private to flag your email address as only visible to the game administration. Your email address is only ever used for important game news and password recovery should you lose access to your character. To enter a website on your character information, use the www command. To enter your location, use the from command. Setting from allows others to find you. For example, typing "Who from Florida" shows any players online with Florida in their from location. Sometimes you need to go away from the keyboard for a while. The AFK command is used to set your character as away. You can also set a custom message that anyone sending you a tell while AFK will see. The AFK message command is used for this. This covers the most important informational settings for your character. Your title appears after your name, appearing in commands like who is, and score. Characters are given a default title at creation, based upon subclass. To change your title, simply type title followed by the string. Titles are limited to 40 characters, excluding color codes. If you type title without any arguments, your current title is displayed. To clear your title, use either of title none or title clear. You can reset your title to the default for your current subclass with title reset or title default. As titles are visible to all players via who is, and anyone in the same room who does not have no title on, please keep language used in titles in course with the rest of the MUD, that is, no cursing or adult-orientated material. See Help Policies 1 and Help Curse Channel for rules regarding offensive material. My title is quite uninteresting and is the default title of my subclass. I shall change that now to something a little more interesting. A pretitle is a small, non-coloured phrase that will appear before your name on who is, and other places. For example, if a player named Ivar decides to have the pretitle Lord and has the title True King of Aylor, his name will show on channels as Lord Ivar, and who is, etc. will show as Lord Ivar, True King of Aylor. It costs 2 trivia points to set a new pretitle on yourself. There is a maximum limit of 10 characters, and spaces are allowed. The first character of a pretitle is automatically capitalized. Player and monster names may not be set with this command. Custom pretitles that are also monster keywords, like king or lady, may be set by an immortal. Refunds will not be given for misspelled or incorrect pretitles. If a pretitle is found to be offensive, as determined by the immortals, it will be removed without compensation. Because pretitles are not an essential part of the game, there is no appeal process to keep or force removal of a pretitle. To clear a pretitle you have set on your character, type pretitle clear or pretitle remove. This is free. You may toggle whether others' pretitles are displayed with the No Pretitle command. Typing description will show your current description if you have one. Descriptions are seen when looking at a player, as well as in Who Is if the Auto Description toggle is turned on, or with the Show Description command. To help prevent trigger abuse, descriptions will show with a pipe in front of them unless turned off via the No Prefix Config toggle. To change your description, use Description Edit. This will place you in the description editor, similar to the note editor, where you can change your description. Type .h in the editor to get a list of commands available. Players use the description field for a variety of reasons. Some like to write a description of their character, while others like to keep track of their progress. Some just like to record interesting things that their friends say. Others like to use a space for a creative piece of ASCII art. You can use your description for whatever you like. It is your description after all. Let's have a look at some examples. Andariel's description is very descriptive. She uses colours to help highlight words in the description to bring them to life. Browd uses his description field to highlight when he teared. And as you can see, it hasn't taken him very long to get from one tear to another. Unfortunately, the paging bar has marred this description, but Witjin uses his description field for a lovely ASCII art of his clan tag, which is the Emerald Knights of Aardwolf. I don't have any information in my finger other than the very basics. Let us rectify this. These commands will modify the information displayed when someone types finger your name. Email will set an email address on your character or change an existing email address. You may also set your web address and is from fields with www and from respectively. If you are married, you may also change your is married to field, which is your M status. Unlike other commands, email does not treat @ as a color code. You do not need to use the double @ in email. Seeing as how I am going to all the trouble of recording my journey through the Academy, I may as well have the YouTube address in my www field. With an accent like mine, you've got to know where I'm from, right? Looking at my finger again, you can see that I now have a web address field and my from field in. Typing Who from Australia, you can see that we have 6 characters online who have Australia in their from field. There is also 1 player invisible. This means that there are actually 7 online right now with Australia in their from field. Typing AFK puts your character into AFK, which is away from keyboard mode. You will show up as AFK on the Who list, and people who try to send you a tell will get a message that you are AFK. To remove AFK mode, simply type AFK again. If there are any tells waiting for you, the game will tell you. You can see them by typing replay. You can also add a custom message besides informing players you're just away from the keyboard. To do so, simply add your message after the AFK. Whenever you are AFK and someone sends you a tell, they will see he or she is AFK, followed by your AFK message, or followed by no message set. An interesting list indeed. Not all players know how to clear their message.